This is part 2 of my South Korea vlog, exploring Seoul's Hanok villages, markets, cozy cafes, street food, and more. Let's go! This morning, we're flying back to Seoul from Jeju. If you haven't seen the Jeju vlog yet, I'll leave the link in the description so you can check it out after this video. That one's all about cherry blossoms, canola flower fields, beaches, waterfalls, cozy cafes, and more. Good morning from Seoul. We started the day lining up for breakfast at Onion Cafe in Anguk. This place gets pretty crowded, so I recommend coming early or visiting on a weekday if you can. We're back in Iksundong this morning for breakfast. We're exploring Seongsu today, starting with coffee at Loki. This cafe is known for its specialty coffee and retro interior. We arrived just after opening, around 10 a.m., and it was already full.
Good morning. Today we're doing a morning walking tour around Seoul. We stayed near Gwanghwamun, so we passed through Gwanghwamun Square first. The weather's perfect, cloudy but no rain or snow in the forecast. It's a new day, and today we're doing a day trip outside Seoul. We took the train to Suwon, which is about 30 kilometers south of Seoul and takes around 1 hour by subway or train. Good morning. We're starting the day with breakfast at a cafe.
내가 너의 그늘이 돼줄게. 언제나 편하게 기대도 돼. 네가 원한다면 yeah. 내가 너의 곁에 영원히 옆에서 지켜줄게. 언제라도 짙은 어둠이 드리워도 우리가 함께 헤쳐나가다 보면 그 무엇도 우리 방해할 수 없어. 널 위해 난 모든 걸 다 내어줄게. Star struck 오늘따라 유난히 더 Star struck 밝아 보이는 저 별들도 Star struck 분명 힘들었겠지. 널 안아줄게. 언제나 너의 곁에 yeah. 네 편이 되어줄게.